Good day, everyone. How are you all doing? Hope you are all doing absolutely fantastic and feeling very groovy. Who is feeling groovy? I bet you most of you are feeling pretty groovy. We have lots of groovy feeling people. This is good. This is good. So, we're going to talk about addictions, something that for many years has been a big topic for me, not only because I've been addicted to things, but because I spent a lot of time helping people who were addicted. Even when I was addicted, I was helping people manage their addictions because a lot of people, I mean, I was addicted to alcohol for my whole life, but I functioned really well on it. Never, it never stopped me from going to work or anything like that. But a lot of my friends had like cocaine addictions, and trust me, it's really, really hard to keep going to work and doing your thing when you're all messed up on coke. It gets to the point where you can't act normal anymore. You act very poorly. So I had a lot of friends who were into that, and I that's where I really got into helping people who had addictions. Some of the first ones I helped were cocaine addicts, and I learned a lot about it being in the trenches with people who are addicted. Then it turned from street drugs to pharmaceuticals, and now I'd say 80% of the work I do in this respect is pharmaceuticals. Survive addiction. Dust Bunny said it's okay. Right on. Thank you, Tojo. Those dust bunnies of yours, man, oh man. I had a dust bunny here going by me the other day, and I thought of you when I saw it. Everybody that watches these lives, when they see dust bunnies, they're going to think of you from now on. You've been connected very closely with the dust bunny. I think beside dust bunny in the dictionary is a little picture of Tojo. Little picture of Tojo in there. My assistant is here. Oh, that's the wrong end of her. There she is. My assistant. The one and only Sabrina. Self-deleting thoughts. Eric. Yeah, you've got a demon taking over you. I don't know why he can't get the demon under control. So I don't know what his situation is yet. But Eric, if we might have to do an emergency session with you or something. I don't know. See if I can. Maybe you can walk me around your house and. God hasn't forsaken you. No. Well, he's got a demon issue that has to be figured out, right? He's got something causing this demon to have legal rights. This is the thing, folks. When somebody's going through this, the only solution, it's not praying for the person. It's not all that. The only solution is figuring out why the demons have legal rights. Well, if he showed me around his house, showed me the items there, it might be something there that he doesn't realize is bad, but it is, right? It depends on what he's got around. I mean, I've been through almost everything with him. I've mentioned everything I can think of, and he said, "No, that's not it." So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Heavenly Father, can you give me some insight into what's going on with Eric? Is there anything, Father, you can tell me? I'd probably have to do a session with Eric to. No, he's not on any pills. I've been through almost everything with him. I don't, he said no to everything I've asked him. So I don't know. And I've been pretty thorough in what I've asked him. You're not understanding Jonah's lawn care. It's not the demon cares about the pitcher. The Lord cares about the pitcher. So he removes protection. If God wasn't protecting you, you'd have demons all over you. So whenever the Lord removes protection, the demons come in. It has nothing to do with the demons caring about the pitcher. You got it totally backwards. It's not your burden, Eric. It's just I can't figure it out. I don't. You've said no to everything I've asked. You've said no to every single thing I've asked. So I don't know what to say. The way this works, everybody, is something is giving legal rights to the demons. Something is giving legal rights to the demons. So, Eric, you read that deliverance prayer today, right? I sent you the deliverance prayer. You read that today, right? So, Ebony, you're here. Are you? You haven't tried doing anything with them yet, have you? It might be that. It might be that. That's the only thing we came across that. That's the only thing we came across at all. Well, are you willing to go have a session with them? If you're willing, you no problem with me. You can go do it. Okay, Eric, I want you to email me right now at this address. Email me right now at that address. Yeah, well, we're going to try something right now. So email me at that address. I'm going to set you up with Ebony. You and her are gonna do a video call. And Ebony, while you're there, look around, get him to show you around his house and see if you can spot anything that maybe needs to come out of there. Well, Amy, that's nice of you, but he's getting an appointment right now with Ebony, so he's gonna get an appointment with Ebony right now. She's gonna pray in tongues over him. And Eric, if you haven't forgiven yourself, if that's what the problem is here, you're gonna have to find a way to do so. You don't have a camera. Oh no. Oh, well, that's not good. That's not good. He doesn't have a camera. That's not helpful. Okay, well, it's the sound of what Ebony's. So you and Ebony can still hook up with a call. You just won't have video. You'll just have audio. But you should still be able to do it. Everybody, just please back off of him for a minute and let him talk to me so I can hook him up with Ebony. Eric, I want you to email me right now, please. I'll give you the address again in case it went by and you didn't see it. Please email me so we can set this up. I didn't get any email. You might have emailed me before, but I'm telling you to give me a fresh one now so it's there so I can find it. I'm not going to paw through and look for your email. There's hundreds and hundreds of emails there. Just send me a fresh one. Okay, never mind, Eric. I did find your old one. I searched for it and I got it. So okay, Ebony, I'm going to email his address to you. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Ebony, you got it. Now he doesn't have a camera, but I think you can still send him a link and do it just like regular. It's just that when he clicks on the link, it'll only be audio. He won't have video. but he should still have audio as long as he's got a microphone to talk into. He should have. I don't know what he's on, but Eric, are you on a laptop or what have you got? What kind of device are you on, Eric? Do you even have a microphone or like I don't know? Are you going to be able to talk to Ebony at all? Little girl. Okay, so do that and come back and let us know once you find it. That would be better if you had something that had a camera and a microphone and everything in it. That would be much better. Hi, Sierra Mist. So just sit tight, Ebony, and he's going to try to find a laptop. He says if he doesn't have the right equipment to do a call. That's going to be a problem. He says he doesn't have a phone either, so I don't know if he has a landline or what. Maybe you can hook up on a landline and just pray in tongues over the phone. That might still work. I don't know. We got a situation here. I thought he had a regular device. Didn't know he didn't have any device. No, I didn't say someone lost legal rights. I said the demon has legal rights. The demon has legal rights. That's the only way. That's God gives them legal rights by removing protection. He allows them in. Okay, that means they've got legal rights to be there. Yeah, I meant him. I don't know what he has. I have no idea if he has a landline or what he's got. I don't know where he is, actually. I don't know what part of the world he lives in. No, he doesn't, Jonas. He looks at you having it, period. So you're wrong. I do this every day. And there's nobody that he's allowed to have the picture that I've seen yet. He does not care about your intent. He cares about the picture. He doesn't want it in your possession. He doesn't want it in your house. So this intention thing that everybody's talking about is new age. God does not look at your intent. God looks at a very specific law he has. The picture of Jesus is not Jesus anyway. How do you know what Jesus looks like? You don't, nor does anyone else. So if you have a picture of Jesus, you have a fake picture that's not Jesus at all. It's completely blasphemous, disrespectful to God, and he will convict you of it. That's the bottom line. Nothing to do with your intention, okay? You've got a picture of someone that's not even Jesus, and you're telling me that God's going to look at your intention of something that's blasphemous? No, incorrect. Incorrect. Tell that to the people who have bug infestations because they have a picture of Jesus on their wall. Tell them that it's all because of their intent. It's nothing to do with their intent. They've been convicted because they have the picture. They're not allowed to have the picture. Not allowed to have a crucifix either. Also not allowed to have a statue of the Virgin Mary or any pictures of the saints or any pictures of angels. Those will get you convicted as well. So I recommend you pay attention to that because ignoring it will not go well. Eric replied, rosaries too, same thing. Get them out of your house. Get them out of your house. I'm on the laptop now. Okay, Eric, do you have do you have like a camera and microphone and everything now? Are you good? Is that what you mean when you say you're on the laptop? You got the right gear to talk? Yes, they're counterfeit pictures. We don't know what Jesus looks like, so no one has a picture of Jesus. Everybody has this picture of this dude with long hair that no one knows who it is. That's not Jesus. He don't look like that. There you go. That's who it is. So no wonder the Lord thinks it's blasphemous and convicts people of it. It's not Jesus in the first place. Okay, Ebony, he's good to go. He's good to go. So go ahead and so you're gonna have to check your email here in a second. Okay, she's already emailed you. So check your email, Eric, and you should have something from Ebony. And then you're going to click on that link, and that's going to open up a Google meeting for you. And you and Ebony can, well, she'll pray over you. And show Ebony around your house so she can look at the things that are there. I wouldn't call it a caffeine demon, Brother Mark, but I would say it's an addiction demon, yes. A demon that causes addiction. Could cause addiction to any substance. Yeah, you're fine with a plain cross. Just don't put Jesus on it. Warren Fret. Evening and all praises to the Most High, maybe? I'm going to re-ask my question in different words. I'm not sure what your first question was, Ella. I didn't see it. We were dealing with Eric there. I was focused on him. Is the list you always go through that you checked all the things off first? Yes, I've been asking Eric all the main things that it could be for several days now, trying to get to the bottom of it. He said no to everything. You're to follow the New Testament, Sean, but there's still things in the Old Testament that are still relevant that never changed. The New Testament did not nullify everything in the Old Testament, no. But the New Testament, the New Covenant is the one to follow, but it doesn't nullify everything in the Old Testament. Is that there can be correlation between possession of one of the items from the list, human rights, etc. So if you, I'm trying to understand the way your question. So yes, let's say you have an item like a picture of Jesus on your wall. That upsets God. God removes some of the protection that he's offering you right now, okay? He might pull some off, just enough to allow a demon in to play with you, to torture you a little bit. A thorn in your flesh is the way Paul described it in, I forget, it's Corinthians something, because he was given revelations, really amazing revelations and visions, and the Lord thought he was going to get prideful, and I guess he did get prideful. So the Lord removed his protection enough to let a demon go in and torture Paul a little bit, and Paul called it a thorn in his flesh, a messenger of Satan. So that's the kind of thing that happens when if you have an item like that. Yes, there's a correlation between having that item and the Lord removing protection and allowing a demon to do something to you, to alert you to what the problem is. I was just trying to understand what you were asking, but I think I figured it out. I think that's what you were looking for. There you go, 2 Corinthians 12:7. Let me read that. It's really relevant to what we're talking about. I'll do that again. Let's see. Because of these surpassingly great revelations, therefore, in order to keep me from being conceited, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me. Yes, the Lord will keep you in check in many ways, or wake you up to something he wants you to understand, like an item in your house that he's not happy about. That's what he does. That's what he does. I see it all the time. Warren Fret, Exodus 24. Yes, I remember this one too. You shall not make for yourself an image in the form of anything in heaven, above, or on the earth, beneath, or in the waters below. Yes. So, hopefully, Ebony and Diane. Okay, just hang on, Diane. So you're saying your brother-in-law to be is watching your house and everything that goes on, but I don't. He's watching your house. What's that going to do? What does he think he's going to see? I don't understand the problem. He's watching your house. He's going to see a house. You're inside it. So what's he going to see? He's going to see the house. What exactly are you worried about? I don't get it. Yes, Google Meet. She'll send you a link. You click the link, Eric, and that'll open a meeting, I said. So I just explained a few minutes ago. Ebony is busy with Eric right now, Jersey City Joe. Diane, he's not going to do anything to you. He's watching your house. Let him watch the house. Don't get paranoid. What's he going to do? He's not going to do anything. You're probably just getting paranoid. Do you think your daughter's gonna let her fiancé attack her mother? I mean, I don't think Ashley's that bad. If she is, then wow, okay, that's intense. But I'm pretty sure she's not gonna let her boyfriend attack you. What is it you think he's gonna do to you? He tries to stir up trouble. I don't understand what he can do. You said he's watching the house. Watching the house. What's he watching? He's watching a house. That doesn't make sense. Like he's watching the house. Well, that must be kind of boring to sit and stare at a house. I mean, he must get bored. That doesn't make any sense. Why he would watch the house, especially now it's winter time. You're going to be inside pretty much all the time. What's he going to see? He's going to see your house. That's all you're going to see. I don't know. I don't understand what you're worried about him doing. Well, then email her back, Eric, and say, where's the link? Diane, if you're going to play into that, you got to be kidding me. Report what to Ashley? That sounds ridiculous. Report to Ashley. Report what? The color of your house? What else is he going to get from watching your house? I don't understand what you're saying. Okay, the chat has gotten out of control here, guys. The chat has gotten out of control. I can't do any kind of presentation at all because the chat is just completely out of control. So we have some people have come to hear what I have to say. So everybody is going to have to just mellow out in the chat. We have a topic here that we're going to address, and the topic is addiction. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about. The chauffeur girl, please don't add any fuel to that, okay? Don't add any fuel. We don't want that fueled at all. I don't think there's anything really to be afraid of, okay? So she said he's watching the house. That doesn't even make sense that he'd watch the house. Why would somebody just sit and watch your house? It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Yes, don't feed it energy. It's just her daughter's boyfriend and her don't get along. That's it. They don't like each other. That's the situation. He's not going to do anything. Okay, well, that's not somebody watching your house, Kamala. That's somebody vandalizing your house. Okay, that's somebody vandalizing your house. That's a little different. If somebody comes in your property and starts cutting your gas line, they're vandals. They're not watching your house. They're vandalizing it. No, it's her soon to be son-in-law, I thought she said. She's talking about her daughter's boyfriend, I'm pretty sure. See, that's not what the chat of the live stream is, for everybody to come in and throw around 20 different problems and just cause a kerfuffle in the chat, right? That's not what we're supposed to do here. So yes, we're going to talk of him. Okay, well, Diane, that's a family matter. It's a family matter. That's all I can say. There's nothing you're asking me for my help, but there's nothing I can do about that. You get a family battle going on, a family brawl. It's nothing to do with me. There's nothing I can do about it. I deal with spiritual issues here, not family issues like that. I'm glad you liked it, Dan. Very good. So, and that's why I made that, because that's the topic of the day. Addiction. Addiction. We have, a lot of people in the chat here are suffering from this very thing, for sure. So, let's just get an idea. How many people do we have here, if you're comfortable to say, who are addicted to something? And it doesn't matter what it is. It's not necessarily hardcore drugs. You might be just addicted to cigarettes or vaping or sugar or caffeine. Many things you could be addicted to. So how many people we got here who are addicted to something? Nicotine, sort of, multiple things. With most people, it's going to be multiple things. Yeah, put your hand up if you were not on benzos. Elk hunting. You're addicted to elk hunting. Okay, Jeff Allen, we probably do need to talk, because why would you be addicted to shooting and killing things? That raises another question. Wow. Well, that's lovely to hear, Tom. I like to hear that. Yeah, coffee's not too bad to get off of. I mean, it is physically addictive. It's got a bit of an addiction, but it's the withdrawal is a little bit nasty. You get headaches and stuff, but it's not like coming off of methadone or heroin or something. It's okay, Pam. Yep, those are real addictions for sure. Nicotine is a bad one. Nicotine is hard to quit. That's a real hard one. One of the hardest, actually. Don't give any gems till I'm back. No, we won't be giving away any gems. THC gummies when I'm depressed. It numbs my feelings. Good for you, old school. That's good to hear. So we got a whole lot of people here addicted to a whole lot of stuff. Well, no, you don't. Sierra Mist, the Bible doesn't talk about necessarily the specific things that we have in the world today, but it talks about things that you can apply to the things we have today, right? The Bible does talk about addiction, so you just have to apply it to the things we have today. Honestly, no addictions. That's good, Vivian. You're in good shape. That's awesome. Yes, anything that enslaves. That's right. Coke is nasty. Are you saying you're addicted to Coke? And yeah, this is a place where everybody can be honest. I mean, no one's going to judge you here. I myself have been addicted to many things, so no judgment coming from me. I promise. To my addicted to your phone, a lot of people are. I like vanilla Coke with a cheeseburger, bacon some with hot peppers. Okay. Oh, phone addiction is very real. It's not one I'll ever have, that's for sure. You can't even get me to use it. It sits there and I can't even stand it being beside me. I have no love for that thing whatsoever. Well, lust is not really an addiction, so we're not going to venture into that world. That's the sexual sins. We're going to stay away from that. We're going to talk about addiction. I mean, you can sort of get addicted to sex, but that's not really what we're talking about here. So, what Kirsty just said is what we're going to talk about getting God to remove the desire. Okay, that is the way you quit these things. Now, there is a demonic aspect to this, okay? There are addiction demons. And when you're addicted to something, that's part of the reason. If you're hardcore physically addicted to something, it's totally the reason. The addiction demons have moved in and they are causing you to obsess over that substance. And they're causing the physical discomfort when you don't have the substance. Okay, so there is a demonic aspect to it. But a lot of addictions you can handle on your own by simply asking God to help you. Okay, I gave up a whole bunch of things. All, well, not all at the same time, but sort of like a whole bunch, and then there was one or two things that held on. Then I got rid of those shortly afterwards. Cigarettes being the last one. I left that till the end. That one was hard for a couple days, and then it got easy actually. So the only reason it was easy was because I went to God and asked God to take it away. It's like, God, please take this nicotine obsession away. It's all I can think about. I can't even have a happy moment because all I can think about is how bad I want nicotine. So that's what you got to do, folks. You got to turn to God. I met a fellow a little while ago today, and he was not an ex-alcoholic. Once you're an alcoholic, you're always an alcoholic. But he turned away from drinking for 6 months. And his first thing he said to me was, by the grace of God, that's how I quit. By the grace of God. Wasn't for the grace of God, I'd still be drinking. That's correct. That's correct. So, Lord, remove Monica's addiction to YouTube, but make sure she still watches my channel. Okay? Make sure she still watches me. Just kidding, Monica. Don't want you to be addicted to anything. But I do want you to still watch me. Think he needs me to still drink. He needs me to still drink. Who needs you to still drink, Kakata? You think God needs you to drink? No, God doesn't need you to drink. No. No, he'd be quite happy with you stopping. Quite happy with that. Repent, humble yourself before the Lord, and you will be delivered. Yes. Yes. Correct, Greg Coleman. I will agree with that. Seeing as I'm a deliverance minister and do that every day, I can tell you for sure what you said is correct. I actually mostly watch your channel. Okay. Well, then don't be asking to not be addicted anymore. No, I'm just kidding. If you're addicted, if you're watching me too much, then you should probably stop. Watch me once in a while. Don't watch me all the time. Moderation. Mr. Buzz in moderation. One is for work and another is for when my main phone is on charge. Wow. 12 steps were hard for me because I had to learn what and who God is after turning atheist. Had to reach out with faith because I was being spiritually attacked in rehab and cried to heaven for help. I pray to him for help, but I think he needs me to keep going, though I am starting to hate drinking. Kakaider, I don't understand what you're saying. Why are you saying that God needs you to drink? Like, that is really, if you think God needs you to drink, it really is time for you to stop drinking, buddy. That is completely delusional. God does not want you to drink. Not at all. How do I know if I'm becoming a food addict if I'm not really gaining weight? Well, if you're a food addict and you're eating too much, you will gain weight. That's for sure. So you've been delivered, Greg. That's good. That's good. That's what everybody in the chat really needs, right? It's just like you said, humble yourself before the Lord and you'll get delivered. That is correct. That is totally correct. Repent of your sins. Excuse me. You have to be completely honest, humble yourself, just like you said, get the bitterness out of your heart, forgive yourself too, and cleanse your home of anything that's upsetting the Lord. Forgiving ourselves maybe is a step to help. Yes, it is, without a question. Yes, saying that the Lord wants you to keep drinking, that is so far out. I don't even know where you're getting that. That's really wild. An unclean spirit. That's right, Greg. That is correct. And the 3 levels of possession, it starts with oppression, but the second one is actually called obsession. That's the second one. And then you get full on possession as the third one. That's when the demon has total control. Okay, that's all out full on possession. So here's a question for everybody. How many of the people here who have addictions have difficulty forgiving themselves? Who is hard on themselves? Maybe actually about the addiction that you have. Right? You're totally hard on yourself. Oh yeah, I know they've convinced the masses of that, but we know different. We know different. Okay, so that is one of the issues of your addiction. That's one of the things that's causing the addiction to be hard to beat. So, as who I forget who was it just mentioned it. Um, I can't find the comment. Somebody just said it. I forget who said it, but that basically forgiving yourself is a step towards beating your addiction. So this is what we have to. Oh, we got a gambling addict. Look at that. In intake X. Gambling addict. We haven't seen too many of those here, but I figured we'd start seeing the odd one. So intake X. I don't know much about gambling addicts or sorry, gambling addiction, but I did have an aunt who was extremely badly addicted to gambling and gambled away hundreds of thousands of dollars. And we all watched her do it. It was absolutely brutal. I don't know how a person cures themselves of a gambling addiction. I know it's a vicious cycle they get caught in. They lose a bunch of money, and then they figure the only way to get it back is to keep gambling, which in turn causes them to lose a bunch more money. So it's a vicious cycle. It just feeds itself. And yeah, you get this, you get a dopamine rush. You get a dopamine rush from it. And this would be a big one, gambling addiction, where you get hard on yourself because you wreck your life completely. You might even lose the family home or whatever. And then you're going to look real hard on yourself, right? Same as video games, I assume. Well, video games they're a problem in their own right for sure. Because the release of endorphins and feel good chemicals in the brain. Yes, but you get a lot of feel bad chemicals too. When you're losing thousands of dollars, you lose your rent money, you lose your car payment. You got to go home and tell your wife you lost everything you got. It's not all feel good, that's for sure. The worst thing that can happen to a gambler, a person that is just getting into it, is to win. That's the worst thing that can happen is they win. It's better off if they lose every time they do it. Then they'll never get that rush. If you give up any pills, how many days for your body? So that depends on the drug, Ella. It totally depends on the drug. It's all different. It's all different. It depends on which drug it is. Some pills, it can be a long while, and others are quick. It just depends on what it is. Demons will try and keep you from getting sober. They will indeed. Well, that's good, DLG. That's the best way to go, is to never win. That's what I'm saying. If you never win, it'll never look attractive. But a first-time gambler goes in and wins big the first time, that's trouble. Chasing that high and left empty in the end. Yep. Greg, you're totally right. Only God's grace can fulfill. These are the things I get up here and teach every day, my friend. You're speaking a lot of wisdom there tonight. You win a bunch of money gambling, you're probably not going to keep it. No, you're gonna gamble it away. That is for sure. So you always just hang in there. So coming off of pharmaceuticals is a tricky thing. If you're getting delivered by the Lord, it's easy because He just ends it and it's done. But if you're trying to get off them without that, it's a tricky process. and it depends on which drug it is, how you do it. Hello, Tiffany. Gambled once for $200. It was a gift to me. Try gambling for the first time. Lost it all. Yep, I don't get it either. It doesn't. It's never appealed to me. I gambled twice and won both times, and never did it again. No desire for it. Maya, if you smoked a cigarette once in a while, no, that's probably no big deal. I mean, it's still a sin, I suppose, because it's even doing it once in a while is a little bit harmful to you. Putting smoke in your lungs is never good. It's never good. And it's dangerous because you keep doing that, it can get more and more often. And the next thing you're buying your own pack. Right on, Greg. The way you're talking, I can tell that that's the case. That you've got a very profound relationship with them. It's obvious the way you're speaking. So I'm very pleased to meet you and spread your wisdom in here. If you know, that's the thing about someone's testimony, right? If you've got an experience under your belt where you really experience God for real, so a lot of people are going to be interested in hearing that, right? Because that's what everyone's looking for. So I've had experiences just like you're saying, so I know what you mean. You're definitely never the same after that happens. You are completely changed forever. Completely changed forever. I had a near death experience. I floated out of my body. That changed me for sure. We'll never forget that. If it's okay to smoke the occasional cigarette, occasional beer, same for occasional beer. No, because the Bible says you have to keep a sober mind all times. You're not allowed to get buzzed, period. You can smoke a cigarette without getting buzzed. You can't smoke marijuana without getting high. Yep. I know what you mean, Greg. I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Yes, my NDE was quite a few years ago. Gambling is a wrestle. I'm losing. It's when you're going to lose for sure. There's no way to win it. It's not possible. And sex addiction is real for sure too. Yep. Professional sports are just they're breads and circuses. They're not great. I wouldn't say they're demonic necessarily. Well, they are when they do the halftime at the NFL Super Bowl. They're doing a satanic ritual at halftime, so that's pretty demonic. Well, I don't drink non-alcoholic beer to keep me away from actual drinking, like drinking actual beer. I drink it because I enjoy it. I like it. I like the taste of beer, and I can't drink real beer, so this does the job. But if I didn't have the non-alcoholic beer, I still wouldn't go for the real beer. Cross is fine, Jibs. Cross is fine. Just make sure there's no Jesus on the cross. Make sure it's not a crucifix. So please check your email, Miss Maya. I've checked it. There's nothing there. Nothing there. Yes, we're hoping that Ebony and Eric are making it okay. But intake X, all right, you're enamored by it, but still, let's be honest. You have free will. You can stop. You have the ability to say no to it. You are giving in to your desires much too easy. It's not like a physical addiction to drugs where you stop taking the drug and you get sick. You just feel like you want to gamble, so you do. You've got free will. You can stop at any time. Okay? You can stop at any time. There's nothing compelling you to do it other than you want to. Jibs, what you are experiencing, you accomplished yourself. You had a change of heart and the Lord recognized it. Okay? You had a change of heart. And because you changed your heart, the Lord responded. Okay? You're seeking the Lord and he knew you were really seeking him. So that gets a response from him every time if it's genuine. You were genuine in what you're doing. That's what did it, not anything else. That's what did it. You must have meant every word you said. Gambling and porn are psychological addictions. Correct, Dan. That's the thing, Jibs. You meant it. The Lord knows your heart, okay? When I see somebody drastically changed as fast as you did, that's because the Lord saw you were genuine and authentic and meant every word. Nothing fake, okay? Nothing fake. That's the key. That's what he likes. He likes authenticity. That's why I preach authenticity every single day. Sleeping so much lately, taking long midday naps. Probably a demon, yep. Yep. One of the sloth demons. There are sloth demons that make you lazy, make you want to sleep all the time, make you want to lay around and do nothing. Oh, Portland, yeah, that place is really. Yep, Portland's rough. Tempted at first. Yeah, I love the Psalms too. Agree. I agree. And no, you cannot lie to your creator. You can try, but he knows. Yes, Imperial Bengal. Called Shut Up and Dance with Me. I think it's very nice, modern but nice. Stop you from your purpose. Stop reading pro wrestling books. I think so, yes. Yes, I would get away from that. That's worldly stuff. That's what I was talking about in my earlier live stream. Worldly stuff. Okay, I got emails from you now, but are you saying you sniff that? Are you saying you sniff it? Okay. D What? What are you talking about? You don't really drink that. Yes, usually, Tiffany, usually. Okay, just everybody, I have a situation I'm looking into here that I'm confused by. You're gonna have to give me more information, Miss Maya. I am very confused as to what you're saying there. Yes, I know what that is. Caps or mushrooms. So, Miss Maya, you got to explain to me a little better. I have no idea what you're talking about. If you drink that, you won't live long. I'm surprised you're alive at all if you drank it. Like, what are you trying to tell me here? It's not coming. There's no email this time, so I don't know what you're saying. God bless you there, Kiter. See you tomorrow, buddy. No, it doesn't mean that, Roy or Ray. I don't think. Miss Maya, I don't understand how you drink that. You must not be human. Like that doesn't make sense. I don't understand what you're saying. That would kill you. That would kill you. Like I've never even heard of anybody doing that. That is over the top insane. I can't even find any. Nobody does that. So what are you talking about? Nobody does that. Well, I don't think she wants to tell everybody. She's telling me secretly. That doesn't make sense. You'd die. You'd die. It's poison. You can't drink that. It would kill you. It would kill you. I'm not understanding. No, she doesn't want me to say anything. She's emailing me in secret, so she doesn't want me to say. Mercy me. I don't even know what to say about that, Miss Maya. I don't know what to say about that. Obviously, you need to stop doing that right away. Wow. Oh my. I just never know what I'm going to hear up here. I just never know. No, she didn't say it, I don't think. Did she? I don't think she said it in the chat. If she did, then fine, I'll say it. She said drink. I don't see where she said it in the chat. I don't think she did. Yeah, Miss Maya, that's like the most insane thing I've ever heard. Well, Kamala's got it, so maybe she did say it. I don't know. I can't find where she said it, but that's what she's saying. Yep. I mean, that's insane. That's totally insane. Why would anybody drink gasoline? And how could anybody drink it? It would kill you. There's nothing on her channel. She claims she's been drinking it for 10 years. So why would they drink gasoline? Why would you drink gasoline? Can you imagine how it would burn your mouth and your throat going down? Like, oh, jeez. Miss Maya, you need to stop doing that if you're really doing that. I, I've never even heard of anybody doing that. I mean, I thought I'd heard everything. I thought I'd heard everything. Yeah, exactly. That I am too. Because I don't think anybody could even survive it. It would kill you. I know it would kill you. I mean, yes, sniffing it. That's what I asked her when she said about it. I said, "You sniff it," and she said, "No, drink it." Okay, okay. So yeah, that's pretty insane. If you're really doing that, you need to stop. She's email. Yeah, she says she really does. Miss Maya, you need to stop doing that. You need to stop doing that. Miss Maya, just because this is so wild, will you have a video chat with me right now? Can I meet you right now? I will end this video or this live stream and meet you. Will you have a video call with me right now? Please. Are you willing to have a video call with me? Okay, you got to email me right now, okay? Oh, you already did. What am I saying? You already emailed me. Never mind. I've got your email. Okay. Wow, you get me just thrown right off my. Wow. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can sort it out. Like that's over the top. That's over the top. And I'm believing her. I think she's telling the truth. My instinct is telling me she's telling the truth. Okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see what happens here. This is bizarre, and my instinct's telling me to deal with it, so I'm gonna go deal with it. Thank you for being here, everybody. Remember that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.